Welcome back to GameStop TV. If you love games, you're in the right place because so do we. I'm Marisha.
And I'm Chris. And in the next hour of GameStop TV, we'll check out trailers for some hot upcoming games, and we'll have a serious conversation about which console is best. And I'm kind of kidding on the last one.
Well,
but sort of. We are going to have that conversation.
I mean, is there even a conversation to be had? Because clearly the best system is the Nokia Engage.
I couldn't agree more.
You know, want to point that out?
Love the taco phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Big
100%.
ear.
Yeah.
Great control buttons. I mean, can't beat it,
Can't beat it. Can't beat that Nokia. All right, let's check out some of the biggest games releasing this month, none of which are available on the Engage, unfortunately, which might be an oversight on the publisher's part.
I agree with that. Well, let's start with Injustice 2, a 2D fighting game that brings all your favorite DC Comics characters together and pits them against each other in battles that span some of the most iconic DC Comics locations. Brought to you by NetherRealm Studios, the team that brought you the ultra-popular Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat X games. Injustice 2 improves upon every aspect of the original Injustice, with new characters, new levels, a new gameplay mode, and the new gear system, which allows you to unlock new equipment with each battle that you can equip to customize the way your character looks and fights.
Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia brings the previously Japan-only Fire Emblem Gaiden to Western audiences for the first time. This reimagining of the original classic features updated visuals and gameplay elements as well as full voiceovers. Guide your armies through tactical RPG battles, uncover intertwining stories as you engage enemies, fend off dragons, and explore 3D dungeons. It's been 25 years since Fire Emblem Gaiden originally released, and now all you need is a 3DS to experience the reimagined version of this classic adventure.
Oh, I love little gaming time capsules. Let's keep with the time capsule theme here. I mean, speaking of the games that are over 25 years ago, Street Fighter II. It revolutionized the world of video games when it hit arcades in 1991. And since then, the game has seen numerous expansions, re-releases, and sequels, and now exclusively for the Nintendo Switch, Ultra Street Fighter II: The Final Challengers is finally available. Bringing back all the characters you remember from the original and adding 2 new characters, Ultra Street Fighter II takes the classic gameplay you love to a new level by adding new features and modes. Choose whether you prefer pixel art graphics or a refined modern graphical style. Play in classic single or local multiplayer modes, then jump into ranked and casual matches online. You can even join a friend in co-op mode and team up to execute brand new 2-player combos. There's even a new first-person mode that utilizes the Joy-Con motion controls,
which is pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, it's the year 2032, and you awaken to find yourself on a space station orbiting the moon. This is your new reality in Prey, a sci-fi shooter that pits you against hostile, shape-shifting aliens, forcing you to scavenge to find tools and weapons that will help you survive. You'll also take advantage of some very unique special powers to help you along the way. With a deep focus on player choice and exploration, Prey is not like anything you've ever experienced before. Let's actually take a closer look.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am here with Ricardo to talk about Prey. Ricardo, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, excited to be here.
Awesome. All right, so we've played some of your past games like Dishonored, Arx Fatalis. Tell me a little bit about Prey and how this fits into the legacy and type of games that Arcane is known for.
Well, Prey is a first-person action science fiction game with depth. And the depth part, you can unpack that to mean like it has RPG mechanics, it has adventure game mechanics, it has some stealth gameplay. One of the things we like to do at Arcane is we try to create super deep, coherent, believable worlds. And the second thing we try to do is give the player tons of really cool game mechanics so that they can play the game and solve problems and overcome challenges in their own way.
Tell me a little bit about some of the combat and things that we're going to experience in this game.
Well, one of my favorite enemies in the game is a little creature called the Mimic. It basically disguises itself as objects in the environment. What's really cool about it, though, is that that's not scripted. That's just part of its AI behavior. So even when I play the game, when other teammates play the game, they have no idea which objects are the Mimics.
So that brings us to a very interesting aspect of Prey, choice. You can choose any abilities and upgrades you want to truly shape your gameplay experience, and also as far as weapons that you're acquiring. Tell me a little about that.
This space station was like a scientific research facility where they had the Typhon aliens captured and contained, and they were studying them. So you're not going to find things like bazookas or whatever, because it's not a military base, so it wouldn't make sense. But a lot of the things that you find were scientific instruments that you repurpose as weapons. So one of them is the glue gun, which is this device that the scientists were using to, like, if an alien broke out, they would use it to like freeze it in place and subdue it. But you can also use it to do other things, like you can spray it across walls and the foam will harden, and it will you can use it to build platforms to like climb up to higher places.
Why do you think it's important for Arcane to come out here, get in touch with the fans directly, and talk about the game with them?
We love the kind of game that we make. It's the kind of game that if we weren't making it, we would hope that somebody else would make it so that we could play it. So it's super exciting to finally let people actually get their hands on it and just see how their experience goes. People talk about the mimics all the time because of all the jump scares. The other thing that's fun is hearing people talk about how they found something that the person next to them didn't have a clue was there, and vice versa, because they went a totally different way. It was pretty awesome.
Prey, it comes out on May 5th. What platforms is it on?
It will be on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4.
Awesome. Thanks. Can't wait to play it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
After the break, we'll learn a little bit more about Injustice 2. We'll be right back.